Hello there, my very good friends. We're back with another news update because the Warner Media upfront things have happened. There's some big AEW stuff to go over, including Collision and some brand split stuff as well. Let's talk about Collision though, because we've all been kind of, as people who follow AEW, looking forward to this date because of all the rumors about billions of dollars and CM Punk and Saturday nights.
Billions of dollars.
We are the real prime time players, I guess. But yes, Collision has just officially been announced literally about 2 minutes after we sat down here during the upfront.
2 minutes after we sat down.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't work, would it? We've got a DeLorean. What am I doing? But yeah, during the upfronts, there was an image of Jade Cargill shown as like a TBS person. She's TBS champion, makes sense. Jeff Jarrett was shown at some point, and then it was announced by Kathleen Finch, who is the chairman and chief content officer of Warner Bros. Discovery, that yes, Collision is launching Saturday, 17th of June. That was the rumored date all along. 8 p.m. on TNT. Dynamite. AC/DC. Now, in the press release, they mentioned Miro, Samoa Joe, Thunder Rosa, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Andrade El Idolo as wrestlers who will be involved. The poster has a bunch of other people on it. MJF's on it, okay. Orange Cassidy, FTR, and the House of Black. So that's cool. No word of CM Punk yet. No word of billions of dollars yet.
Yep.
No word of extensions yet. However, let's not forget, this guy has one of his announcements coming on tonight's Dynamite. So maybe he'll deal with the wrestling side. But Collision is here. The logo is, it's WCW Nitro.
It really is. But Tony loves it, doesn't he?
Nostalgia.
Yeah, there will be a lot more to come from this, obviously, with Tony's announcement. And then, over the coming weeks, they'll be announcing loads and loads of stuff for this, I imagine. But we also have a slight update from Sean Ross Sapp over at Fightful Select as well. And I figured I may as well run down the little bullet points that he's got about it. And then we can have a chat at the end. So there will be some major sort of changes coming for AEW as a whole, obviously, because of this. So it is expected to be a hard roster split between Dynamite and Collision.
That signifies it being hard.
Hard with exceptions.
Kick stuff. I'm fired up.
But with exceptions, so like little soft flappy door dog or something for people to get between the hard.
I'm not kicking that again.
So there'll be some exceptions, notably for certain champions, which I assume MJF will be one of them that floats about a little bit, and other additional exceptions here and there is what he put down. So there'll be some other little probably one-offs of people going to different things. I guess it depends on if they're trying to build storylines for a champion or something that's floating across different bands. You can probably move that storyline across as and where you need it. And obviously keep Punk away from everyone else while you're doing that. So that's kind of how that goes down, but no sort of update on how it's actually going to happen, whether there's going to be like a draft or anything like that, or whether it will just be a big announcement of going, this is this, off you go. We'll have to wait and see how that comes around. The working plan is the firm brand split with rare exceptions, but AEW has strategically been bringing in absent talent, as we saw on Dynamite last week with Miro and Thunder Rosa, who are both turned up on the poster in the announcement today.
Yes, sir.
So they're bringing people back to line up the talent pool for AEW Collision. About bloody time. All the returning talent obviously looking to benefit from this because they've not been on TV for ages. The plan for filming it all at the minute is Dynamite and Rampage tapings on Wednesday, and then Collision and Ring of Honor tapings on Saturday. So whichever show you go to, you get a little bit of added extra with Rampage and Ring of Honor as well. That's about it from Fightful Select. So
there we go.
A lot to mull over. Still a lot of unanswered questions about Collision, including one Mr. Brooks.
Mr. Brooks.
So we'll have to see where that rolls out. But exciting times for AEW at least.
Yeah, for sure. I think this is the thing that we all knew was coming, but it's still cool nonetheless to get a hint of some of the wrestlers who will be on this show.
Yep.
Obviously, I'm very happy to see Miro, Thunder Rosa, Andrade. See these people back on TV. Very happy about that. Love all of them. Miss them. Some of them have been injured. Things happened with Miro. I don't know. That's a weird one. But he's back, and that's good. CM Punk coming back. That seems inevitable at this point.
Yeah.
I imagine that Tony will have something up his sizable sleeves for tonight. For me personally, as a fan, it's a tough one to kind of process. Do I have room for 2 more hours in my weekly schedule? Well, we'll find out. We'll find out when ratings and stuff come through. But obviously, AEW is gonna land something big business-wise as part of all of this. We know that. Look, they've sold 65,000 tickets or whatever in London. They're gonna get a huge increase on their TV deal. This stuff like this shows that no matter what happens when a TV show declines by 0.1 on a week, or it doesn't hit this mythical 1 million number that people have made up in their head like it matters, the company is objectively succeeding in the areas that matter. If it wasn't, Warner wouldn't be giving them a new TV show. If it wasn't, they wouldn't be running this stupid, massive, huge arena in London. The company's in a good place right now. You don't have to like the product to acknowledge that, I don't think. And look, I love this I'm looking at it on my phone. This WCW rip-off logo. It's great. It's hot. I love nostalgia. Anti-big video screens, pro stuff from the 90s. That's me in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with the overall look for this. Is it going to be a bit different to Dynamite? Are they going to have one set on Dynamite, a different set for Collision? We'll have to wait and see. But it's like, it should naturally bring some like excitement back to the TV program as well now. It's like, obviously Double or Nothing's in a couple of weeks, but the build to this show is going to be quite big, I imagine. They're going to want to pop a big number for the very first one. They're going to want a lot of eyes on that product, so there's going to be some big announcements as we lead into it. There's going to be some big matches announced, and hopefully that should carry over to Dynamite as well and get both sides excited, and then maybe start like a little war between the two shows. Who's gonna be a Collision guy? Who's gonna be a Dynamite guy? Should be good fun. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, we'll build something up. Maybe we'll do a live stream for the launch. Who knows? I mean, we'll find some people to stay up on the Saturday night. Michael Hamfley, he loves it. Yeah. He's already volunteered. He doesn't even know it exists. But yeah. Like, here we are, Collision's here. We'll probably learn more. Whatever we learn tonight on Dynamite, we'll obviously cover on the news video tomorrow morning.
Yep.
But yeah, as always, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, for hitting that like, for hitting the bell that gives you the notification. We appreciate all
being
of this
hard.
stuff. Yeah, kicking boxes across the room that you couldn't see. Super hard. We love it. I've been Andy. You can follow us on Twitter at WhatCulture WWE. You can follow Phil at
Phil My Chambers, and you can follow Andy at
Andy H Murray.
The H stands for hard.
You know it. I'm so solid, man. I'm like a crew who's only got 21 set. Shut up and go, Andy. Bye.